Republican presidential nominee former President Donald Trump speaks to attendees during his campaign rally at the Bojangles Coliseum on July 24, 2024 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Trump trailed Vice President Harris in two-thirds of the polls released Thursday. Former President Donald Trump has been dealt a quadruple polling blow as Vice President Kamala Harris continues to surge ahead of November's 2024 election. Across 6 national polls released on Tuesday and Wednesday, Trump trailed behind Harris in 4 and led in 2. Harris was up by 4 percentage points in a Civiqs survey, 3 points in a Ledger survey, 2 points in a YouGov survey and a point in an Ispos survey. Trump, on the other hand, had a 2-point advantage in a McLaughlin poll and a 2.6-point advantage in an ActiVote poll. The polls suggest that the Democratic shakeup prompted by President Joe Biden's withdrawal from the race is working for the party. The 2024 race has quickly become much closer in polling with Harris at the top of the ticket than it was with Biden. Even though Cook Political Report's latest national average, which was released Wednesday, showed Trump ahead by 1.3 points, it also showed Harris was able to have Trump's lead, cutting it down from the 2.7 points the former president was ahead against Biden. The Ledger poll, which found Harris with a 3-point advantage over Trump in a head-to-head, showed Harris with her biggest margin yet when other candidates were taken into account. The vice president led Trump by 7 points, with 48% support to his 41%, with independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. leading third-party candidates at 5%. This marked a significant decrease in the number of voters who say they would support a third-party candidate, from 12% in June to 5% in July. The Ledger poll was conducted between July 26 to July 28 among 1,002 people and has a margin of error of plus or minus 3.1 percentage points. The Civiqs poll, which showed Trump trailing Harris by 4 points, showed Harris with strong support among voters aged 18 through 49, while Trump did better among those aged 50 and older. Harris had a higher favorability rating than both Trump and his running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, with 43% holding a favorable opinion of the vice president, 42% saying the same of Trump and 34% saying so of Vance. The survey also indicated that the majority of Democrats were glad Biden left the presidential race and that overall, half of Americans think Harris has a better chance at defeating Trump. However, more voters, 45%, still predicted Trump would win, compared to 42% who expected Harris to prevail. The Civiqs poll was conducted between July 27 and July 30 among 1,123 registered voters and has a margin of error of plus or minus 3 percentage points. The YouGov survey marked the first time since November that the pollster recorded a Democratic candidate leading by more than 1 point over Trump. In the last survey, conducted before Harris replaced Biden, Trump led by 2 points. Thursday's poll shows Harris bringing Democrats up 4 points and holding the advantage over Trump, with 46% to his 44%. The poll was conducted between July 27 to July 30 among 1,605 adults and has a margin of error of plus or minus 3 percentage points. While the Ispos poll showed Harris in the lead by 1 point, it was a slight dip for the vice president who was leading over Trump by 2 points last week. It also found that Harris has been able to improve her standing among Americans, lifting her favorability rating from 40% on July 2 to 46% by the end of the month. This poll was conducted between July 26 to July 28 among 1,025 people and has a margin of error of plus or minus 3.5 percentage points.